Alright guys, so I've discovered a pretty dark secret involving Mousey and Roblox Piggy. Like, actually a pretty dark secret that I haven't seen anybody else talking about. No, I know a lot of YouTubers use the term dark, for clickbait titles and stuff, but actually I'm not even joking. This is probably one of the craziest things out of any Roblox game that I've seen, especially because Roblox Piggy is typically seen as a, a younger kids game. What I'm gonna say is what I'm gonna tell you in this video is certainly, it's pretty up there, right? It's pretty crazy. It's extremely dark. Let's just get into this thing, okay? You guys want to hear it? Let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. All right, so here is what happened, okay? Robby cut off Mousey's legs, and Mousey cut off Robby's legs. All right, there's a lot more to it than that, but let's go ahead and let's talk about this. Of course, before this video begins, I do want to say congrats to these guys on screen for winning our Robux code giveaway from yesterday's video. And of course, if you would like to win a Robux code, all you gotta do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment down below with your Roblox name, Twitter name, Discord name, or some way for me to contact you. So go ahead and subscribe, and let's go ahead and let's get into this. All right, so this video involves specifically Robby and Mousey. You guys know Robby and Mousey. They're the two skins that are in the Piggy Chapter 10 mall map. Now, Robby is the default bot here. It's the Piggy bot. He's not infected or anything. It's actually revealed through some notes in the story inside of Piggy that Robby is just a security droid. He's not evil. He's not, he's not good. He's not bad. He's just a robot that's meant to protect the mall from intruders, from people stealing stuff in the stores, and he's basically a robot. Now, as you might expect, whenever the apocalypse started, whenever the Piggy infections started happening and Piggy started, wandering into the mall, this activated Robby, and he started going on the hunt and trying to defend the mall. Now, of course, for Mousey, Mousey is the skin that is inside of the vents inside of the mall Chapter 10. She's wandering around the vents. She doesn't have any legs, and of course, if you touch her, she'll attack you, and that's it. Now, there's some really important backstory regarding Mousey that is very important that you know, and if you haven't seen Peppa Pig, you may not have heard of it, but basically Mousey inside of Peppa Pig is actually disabled, all right? She doesn't, well, she has legs, but, they're disabled. She has to have a wheelchair to get around. She can't use her legs. Now, whenever Minitoon was putting Mousey inside of Piggy, he was going to include a wheelchair, but obviously that kind of thing complicates, stuff in the game because, is she going to be slower? Is she going to be faster? Is she going to be able to crawl through vents? Like, how is all that going to work? So he decided to just have her crawl instead. And honestly, having a crawling skin going through the vents is probably a lot scarier. So I don't really, I don't really complain that he did that. But then that leads to the question, what exactly happened to her legs? Because the Mousey skin inside of the vent, not only does she not have legs, like she literally does not have legs. There is no legs attached to her body. Again, in the show, she has legs. They're just disabled. So what happened to her legs? Well, this is where the first part of our theory, the first dark section actually comes into play. All right, you guys know Robby the skin, right? Well, you know how he has a chainsaw, right? Now, you may have heard of this theory before, but I think that Robby actually, took off her legs. So what I think happened is that Mousey was inside the mall. All right, there's actually a picture. I'll put it up on screen. This is from the end credits of Chapter 12, the true ending, I believe. But anyway, there's a picture. You can see Mousey is wandering through the mall. She actually has legs here. She's standing upright. You can see Robby, the security robot, back in the background. Everything's fine. He doesn't have red eyes. He's got his white eyes. It's normal. Everything's fine. And what I think happened is that somehow in this situation, the infection started. Mousey somehow got infected. Maybe she, drank a potion, or maybe she got, attacked by a piggy, something like that. End of the day, Mousey got infected. And of course, this activated Robby the robot. And well, he defended them all. And he did that by, there went her legs. So that's why she doesn't have legs. Pretty crazy to think about, but I mean, hey, it's the only thing that really makes sense at the end of the day when you think about it, so that's what we're going with. No, that's not really the dark part, okay? There is actually a more dark part than that we're gonna get into right now. So if we take a closer look at that picture, okay, that we see in the end credit scene, if we take a closer look at it, we look at Robby, you're gonna notice a few different things with Robby. Now, we already mentioned that his eyes are white in this. They're not red, meaning that he's not in, evil bot attack mode, but there's also something else. He doesn't actually have a chainsaw hand. He has both hands inside of this picture. It seems that Robby only has the chainsaw hand when he actually, goes into attack mode. Maybe his hand becomes a robotic chainsaw. It turns into a chainsaw. Maybe he has like a chainsaw hand that he can just put on, something like that. I'm not really sure, but basically, he just doesn't have a chainsaw in this picture. Now, this is where the interesting thing comes into play, okay? Mousey in the skin, all right? The new Mousey skin that came out, she has legs again. She's infected. You can play as her, but she has legs again. Now, the interesting thing about her her legs is that, well, there's actually two things. Number one, they don't match her outfit. They're not normal pants. And number two, they don't match her skin, meaning that it's not her normal legs either. The legs on her skin are gray. They're metal, all right? They're not pants and they're not her skin. So what other place, what other skin, what other character has metal legs? You probably know where I'm going with this, but yes, guys, Mousy actually took Robby's legs. The legs on the Mousy skin and the legs on the Robby skin are pretty much identical. They are straight up the gray metal texture, the exact same texture. Now, there's actually a big clue that actually plays into this theory. If we look at the bottom of the Mousy legs, all right, the Mousy skin legs, there's actually spikes on the bottom of the feet, all right? Now, if these were normal prosthetic legs that maybe she just found somewhere and put on that like a lot of people have that are disabled, I'm pretty sure they don't have spikes on the bottom of them. Spikes on the bottom of your feet are typically only used to attack other people. Now, if we go back to the Robby picture, all right, you'll notice, like I said before, he doesn't have the chainsaw on this. It's something that he can just, you know, turn his arm into. He can like, you know, mutate it into it. Transform is the word. They can transform his arm into a chainsaw. Well, I believe one of the abilities of Robby is to actually transform his feet into the spiked bottom, which is actually why Mousy has the spiked bottom's feet. I think Mousy somehow attacked Robby as payback for taking out her legs, and she literally took his legs, and somehow in this process, well, he took out the spikes, she grabbed them off, popped his legs on her. Now Robby doesn't have legs, and now she's got legs. Pretty crazy stuff, actually. So Robby took Mousy's legs, and Mousy took Robby's legs. It's actually, you know, and there's a chainsaw. Pretty gruesome, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Now, of course, this is just a theory, but I'm like 95% sure that I'm correct on this, probably even more. You guys let me know what you guys think about it down below. Am I right? Did Mousy actually take Robby's legs? Is that what's going on here? Let me know down below. I'm gonna be reading through all of your comments. Now, of course, with the announcement of Piggy 2, I'm really excited because that means I get to start making theory videos again, and theory videos are always really fun to make. You guys enjoy them. I really enjoy making them, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you're new to the channel or you haven't yet subscribed, like I said, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified of all future videos and live streams. And of course, keep using star code RealKreek when you're buying Roblox, buying premium. It helps me out a lot. It allows me to just keep buying these Roblox codes to give out to you guys. So thank you guys so much for that. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.